Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing video series videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. And, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that the time I'm doing this, folks, I have had a day. But we'll get to that. In the meantime, yeah, it's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try some stuff out. I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to let you know how I'm feeling about things. And you can take that whatever way you want. Just be offended by it, or you could take it to heart, or you could be dismissive of it. There's a whole range of reactions, okay? You choose which is best for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside the truck, and I'm wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? Well, I'm wearing my Pulseman shirt. It's a simple shirt, but it's an honest shirt. What the fuck is Pulseman? Pulseman is a video game that was originally released on the Sega Genesis, or Sega Master System if you happen to be from non-United States. It was actually developed by Game Freak, who would not too long afterwards go on to develop the Pokemon franchise. And what with all the Pokemons and the things and the catching with the backwards hat, it's a whole thing. By the way, at the time I'm doing this, they're just about to finally end Ash Ketchum's run as the main character of the Pokemon anime. Oh, it hurts my heart a little bit. But anyway, yes, Pulseman, I freaking love Pulseman. I wish Pulseman had come out properly over here in America, but it didn't. It was only released on the Sega Channel. If you're not familiar what the Sega Channel was, well, then you might be too young to be watching my videos. But, so yeah, I love Pulseman. You should love Pulseman. Go check out Pulseman. It is available. You can get it. There's like the European versions, but it's probably easier to just get a reproduction cart. Do that if you want. And it's probably available on emulators and all that bullshit. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today? What kind of day did I have? So, I was getting ready to leave for work, or leave from work. I had to go to the HR office because I had to go over there and pick up some stuff. And on top of that, they let me know, hey, you were chosen for a random drug screening. Hooray. So I had to go drive out to a location, do the drug screening. Only problem was, usually before I leave work, I go use the washroom real quick. Not anticipating I would have to do a drug screening meant that I didn't have to pee. Which meant that I had to wait until I had to pee, which was about 2.5 hours later. The only good thing is that the testing place where I had to pee was near one of my favorite spots in the entire state. Because, folks, we're going to review, boom, it's a sandwich, but it's not just any sandwich, no siree babarooney. It's a sandwich with rubber band on it. Oh no, rubber band is off. It is, let's see, can we make this work? It is, boom! It's bread, but it's not just bread, there's things inside of it. It is, let's see, can I get a good cross-section on this? I do not know if I can. I am going to try. Sure, why not? Yes, indeed, folks. This is a banh mi dak Biệt. I am sure I pronounced the hell out of that. Expertly so. But yes, this is a banh mi, which if you're not familiar, banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich, which means that I got this from a Vietnamese location. Specifically, it's a place called Pho, or Pho, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Pho Ha. It's in Bloomingdale, Illinois, on Bloomingdale Road, just off of Brandon Avenue, I shit you not. It is my favorite pho spot in the entire goddamn state, well, that I've been to. And I've been to 4 of them, so I have at least something to go off of. I stopped there for lunch after all the bullshit with the drug testing thing. Got myself some delicious bun mom soup. I think that's something like that. It was super duper good, and I decided I would get a banh mi sandwich to go because damn it all, I love a banh mi sandwich. Now, banh mi sandwich, now here's the thing. I'm telling you what's in it. But I don't know if this is exactly right, because on the menu they're just like, oh, it's basically it's a house special sandwich with all the trimmings. That doesn't help me. But I looked up the definition. It's apparently a split baguette, pork liver pate, pork shank, mayo, pickled carrots, daikon, cucumber, coriander, maybe sausage, and chili peppers. I don't know if all that's in this. But that's come on, that's a pretty sexy looking sandwich now. Now it does look to have the coriander and the mayo, and I'm guessing it's got the daikon and all that. It might actually have everything in it. I don't know exactly, but damn it all, I'm gonna eat this. Now the only question I have for myself, am I going to add this to my subs for subs playlist, which is my playlist of just sub sandwiches that I've tried. It's kind of a sub sandwich, but kind of not a sub sandwich, because it's definitely not in that it's a banh mi, but then it also kind of falls in a similar category. We'll see. Go watch my sub videos. Let's eat a sandwich. I've yammered for a long time. I apologize. Oh. Baguette. I have to get further in. One thing with a banh mi, I love the vegetables. Usually I'm not a huge veggie guy when it comes to my sandwiches, but on a banh mi, they're just so damn good. Yeah. That's so good. The great thing with a banh mi, you got all this stuff in it. And it seems like it would just be too much. And somehow it's not. Somehow, it all comes together with all these wonderful flavors. And it just becomes this amazing thing. Which fundamentally, nothing about it is super duper special. It's like a sub in that sense. Sub sandwich isn't anything like super duper hard to make or anything, but it just works really well with all the components. That's what a banh mi does, just in its own way. That's so good. You get the freshness of the vegetables. The carrots definitely have like a nice little extra bite to them. The chili peppers are really nice when you get like a bite of that, because it gives it like not a lot of spiciness, but just a little bit of a kick that, you know, so you know that you're alive. And oh man, that's good. I'm gonna try to yeah, there is the pate as well. Like, I shouldn't like a banh mi as much as I do. There's too many vegetables. I like a baguette, but it's not my favorite thing to go off of. It's good, don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on it or anything, but man, it's one of those things where it's like just somehow the way it all comes together is just so phenomenal. The pate is so nice too. Like, it's a very mild thing, but it kind of like it increases the overall savoriness of it because you've got it sort of spread throughout. It works with the other meats, almost like, because there's already mayo on there, but it works as kind of like a savory mayo almost to give you kind of more savoriness per bite. I absolutely adore this. The only problem I run into is whenever I go to a pho place, I always get some sort of pho, or at least like a specialty soup, some like offshoot of pho. And like, I love a banh mi, but it's like you get so much pho that plus a banh mi is a lot. That's why I ordered this to go. Plus, I get to review it. This is so good. I mean, I would genuinely put this up there with. It's got to be up there. Like, if I am taking it in sort of a similar stride to like the subs that I like, right? And I've been to a lot of sub places recently. This has got to be up there with amongst my favorite of those type of sandwiches. Maybe not quite at the top, but it's in the upper tier. It really is. And it is nice because, again, it's familiar, but it's obviously a Vietnamese take on things. And so it's familiar but different. I've had a lot of subs in in recent months, and I love doing it. It's a great way, it's a lot of fun to review those. But having this, it's something extra special. What are you doing? Somebody driving behind me. This is really good. I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, I knew I was going to love it anyway, but it'd been a while since I'd had a banh mi. And this fully reminded me why. It's so good. Even the texture of the vegetables, it just adds to the overall experience because you got crunchiness of those, squishiness of the meats, and then you got the bread that you got this nice firmness to it. It's so good. Anyway, this review's gone long, so two things have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. I mean, like I said, I love Vietnamese food. I love a banh mi. It's fantastic. And I personally love Pho Ha. I don't know if I've actually had a banh mi from any other place from from any other Vietnamese place. But I love it from Pho Ha. If you happen to be in the Illinois area, definitely check out Pho Ha. I cannot give them a high enough recommendation. Final five things. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly fantastic rest of your life. That one worked out really well. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. I mean, yeah, I'm eating a delicious banh mi, and I had some delicious pho earlier. It was fantastic. But I had to deal with a lot of bullshit to get to that point. Literally like 3.5 hours of nonsense. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholes in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, usually I have a wacky scenario to come up with, but for brevity, here's what I would like you to do. If you've never experienced Vietnamese food before, go on Google, do whatever you need to do. Look around and see what's available to you. Give it a shot. I promise you. Well, I can't promise you. I don't know. Maybe your place sucks. But it's definitely worth it. Like, it is extremely good. There's no reason to not give it a shot. It's 2023, folks. Let's all just enjoy each other's cultures. So that's what I would recommend you doing. And like I said, if you happen to live in Illinois, sort of, the suburbs and everything, definitely give Pho Ha a shout out. I actually tried to buy one of their shirts because they have like company shirts that they wear, or company shirts, yeah, that they wear when they're in the store. But they didn't have any for sale, but they're supposed to be getting more merch. So it's entirely possible one day you will see me show up wearing a Pho Ha shirt because that's how much I like them. Anyway, bye.